Out doing some yard sales again today, and a couple indoor flea markets. Got some good stuff. Let's take a quick look. Other Burwood products, wall ornament, 1965. A couple of vintage sewing books, both the same. 1969. Ladies' Home Journal cookbook, 1960. Family Circle cookbook, vintage jewelry making book. 1953, Mrs. Doubtfire, VHS, in sealed plastic. Okay, and these are called Dart products, wall ornaments. Very much like the Burwood products ornaments. They're plastic. And I looked these up on eBay. They're about $15 a pair. And I got these for $3 for the 2 pair. A mounted puzzle of Longwood Gardens. Looks like it's probably from the 70s. And a Harper's Ferry print. It's a souvenir print, Harper's Ferry Historical Association, and dated 1991. And this was a great find here. The Baseball Encyclopedia. Looks like it's 1973. The last entry is 1973. This is only 25 cents. Location up in Carbondale that was giving away stuff for free. Then hit a couple yard sales on the way back, and then stopped at Sugarman's flea market. See anything there? Was kind of hunting for a lamp cord. I couldn't find anything. Then a indoor flea market in Oliphant, and then there were a couple of yard sales nearby the flea market. All right, got more VHS tapes, brand new, with the plastic on them. A whole bunch of them for 25 cents each at the indoor flea market in Oliphant. It was at a Greek church. I got Lethal Weapon, Rain Man, First Blood, Richard Burton movie, John Wayne movie, and my cousin did a vintage fishing book. Thought that was interesting. And but they had some vintage children's books. So all this stuff was free. Girls of Grey Cliff, A Little Black Pony, Mother Goose, and one called Circus Day, and 4 Little Bunnies. Art sales ahead, I didn't see anything there. And then an estate sale after lunch. That was the second day. Usually you can find some stuff marked down on the second day. Called Furniture Fanfare. GPX AM/FM stereo receiver. Looks like it's brand new in the box. Never been used. A Sony Walkman. Looks like it's in good shape. I'll have to test it. And this I looked up as I was at the estate sale. So 25 cents. Sharp LC-Mate EL620 calculator, voice synthesized calculator. And I looked this up while I was at the sale. And there's a couple selling for about $100. And a vintage stapler. At the Sugarman's flea market. Got a whole box full of more free books. I went to an estate sale. I thought these were going to be for sale, and then they said these were free. 3 boxes of books, and another whole set of encyclopedias. The Funk and Wagnall 1972. I'll have to check and see if the whole set is complete or not. World Atlas. All kinds of vintage books were here for free. Some cookbooks. These I only paid 50 cents a piece for. FICO guaranteed aluminum cookbook. Looked interesting. And then this one, Boston Cooking School cookbook. It's got handwritten notes inside. This was in the free book box too. The Reader's Digest Treasures of America. Thought this was the nicest book. 1974. That is a estate sale. This index box full of recipes. Words "dinner is served" on the front. All kinds of vintage recipes and stuff. Calendar from 1967. Says on the bottom, advertising attractions, New York, New York. Even got a patent number on it. Thought that was kind of neat. One yard sale, another one of these vintage puzzles. This one's 2005. Ludwig's Castle. It's all sealed in the box. It's Burwood Products wall ornament. Another one of these Burwood product things. It says Burwood Products on the back. Usually has a Roman numeral date code on it. I don't see that here. This is the best find of the day. Cast iron floor grate for $5. Alright, just did a quick count on the encyclopedias and got them stacked up here. Full set. They're all complete and really good condition. A couple of banged up corners. But other than that, they're in a really good shape. Alright, October 28th, was out hitting some estate sales. Weren't too many yard sales, so I went hit some estate sales through Dixon City and Dunmore. And I got a couple of great things. Smith Corona typewriter. Almost mint condition. It's a little too big to open, but electric typewriter for $2.50. And a major square right here. Four of these lampshades. As you see, they still got the paper stuffed inside them. $2 for all four shades. Amazing. And a 1960s or 70s aluminum chair. Also on October 27th, I got these 3 editions of the Washington Post. 3 consecutive editions, January 19th, 20th, and 21st of 1981, around the inauguration of President Reagan. And the January 20th issue has a multi-page color insert. And on October 14th, I found these newspaper clippings of President Nixon. Closer look at this typewriters. Smith Corona Super Sterling. One little scuff mark on the top. Other than that, almost mint condition. Now we've got this electric one. A little too hard to open up in the van. Wasn't able to test it on site. There wasn't any place to plug it in. But it was only $2.50, so take a chance. And it looked like it was in really, really good shape. So let's get it out here. Alright, the moment of truth. The keys seem to be a little slow. I'm not sure why. I'll have to work with it and see if I can figure out why the keys are so slow. The Royal Alpha 2001. So the keys seem to be a little sticky. It may just be a dirty circuit board. Even if I can't get it working right, I can just sell it. The keyboard doesn't work right. Alright, let's look at these lampshades. I don't think they were ever used. This is the original packing. Oh, this one's got a little crack right there. See if we can open this up and see a date or anything. December 1st, 1969. This says 1970, 71. Oh, there's a stamp on it. So made in Czechoslovakia. This is Wall Street Journal, 1969. So I can't tell if these are 1960s or earlier. I'm not sure. They could have been taken down and put away. They just stuffed them with newspaper. To me, they look earlier than 1970. But they're fantastic lampshades. It's got one of them's got a crack in it. All right, I'm going to start washing these lampshades. Mixed up some soapy water, just some dish detergent, and swishing them around, trying to loosen up that dirt on the inside, and use a paper towel to wipe out the insides. It's a little bit difficult to get the dirt out of the insides. Actually ended up finding some paint spots on the insides. So that means they were earlier than 1970. They were installed somewhere and taken down. So I actually used a little bit of a lacquer thinner to clean off the paint spots on the inside. Alright, here's the finished result. I used some ammonia to shine them up. They look absolutely fantastic. So they definitely are earlier than 1970. And they're actually installed with the small end downward in a chandelier. You should do really well on eBay.